What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Aries Lior, and this is the Hill Tricks. Three ways to know if you're in a toxic relationship or not, y'all. Number one, always trying to change your boyfriend or girlfriend. Honestly, y'all, if you need to change so much about your boyfriend or girlfriend, you just need to reevaluate if you need to be with them. You need to reevaluate why you're in a relationship if you see so many different things wrong with them. So I'm gonna use this as an example. My ex that I was with, I used to always try to change him, and that was in like the beginning of the relationship, when I was younger or whatever. But I used to always try to change him. I used to be like, "Oh, you play the game too much. You watch sports stuff too much. You always on your phone. You always doing this. You always doing that." And honestly, this is what the fuck I sound like to him.
You're not gonna get nothing with that.
Just like an annoying ass fly when you at the cookout trying to enjoy your food. All you want to do is enjoy your food, and the motherfucker just keep me. You trying to swat the motherfucker out the way. You trying to enjoy your food. You trying to enjoy the cookout. You trying to enjoy your family. That shit is just annoying as fuck. It's just annoying because it makes you feel like you don't love the person for who they are. It's just annoying when you've agreed to be with somebody and you keep nagging and you keep trying to change them. Now, if a person acted different in the beginning and then they change like toward a couple months after or something like that, you might have to cut that off. But if they like really love you and they really doing their best and treating you right, for the most part, everything is good. They treat you right, but you're just nagging and complaining and you're expecting this person to be perfect, and that's just unfair as fuck because you gotta think about the stuff that they don't like that you do all the time, but maybe they just put up with it because they know, deep down you're still a good person. You still make them happy. You still make them feel good. It's just a couple things that you may have to tolerate because that's just what that person is, and you'll never be perfect. Now, I'm not telling nobody to lower their standard. There's a difference in between putting up with bullshit and having non-negotiables. A non-negotiable is like you won't date a person who doesn't believe in God. That's a non-negotiable for me. You got to believe in God. You got to have your own relationship with the Most High. You have to believe in a higher power, period. Also, I like to travel. So if you don't like to travel, I can't mess with you because I like to travel. I like to experience new places and stuff like that. So those are non-negotiables for me. If a person is not aligned with your non-negotiables, then you definitely don't need to be with them. That's just something that you're not going to tolerate because you know within yourself what you want and you're going to get it, period. You're not accepting nothing less than that. So have compassion for others because nobody's perfect. Your mom, dad, yourself, your best friend, your cousin, like whoever, like nobody's perfect. So definitely have compassion for others if they're doing their best and they're treating you right. And have compassion for yourself because when you have compassion for yourself and realize that you're not perfect and you're okay with that, you're going to not expect perfectionism from others because you're not perfect yourself. Number two, being clingy as fuck. Y'all, when I tell y'all, when I was younger, I just used to be clingy as fuck. Always up under my dude, always in his business because I ain't have my own. Just like, oh my goodness, like just clingy. Just always want to be up underneath the motherfucker. That's really unattractive. It shows a lot about your self-love and about your self-care because you can't be so focused on somebody else and have yourself together. You feel me? And I mean in every aspect, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. If you are focused on somebody and just cling onto them heavily, there's no possible way that you can be your best self because you're putting so much energy and time into somebody else. You're not putting enough energy and time into yourself. Like I said before, it was to the point one time, y'all, my ex literally told me I need a hobby. And in my mind and in my body and in my soul and my spirit, I was like, damn! My feelings was hurt as fuck, but I was just thinking like, you are so fucking right because I'm watching you play the game. Don't got no business of my own. I'm damn near just living in your shadow, and that's not cute at all. That's not cute at all. That's not attractive. That's not healthy for you or anybody else. It's a no-go. And you know the truth hurts. The truth does hurt sometimes. So it definitely hurt my feelings, but it was the truth. And I needed to change. But look at me now. I got my own YouTube channel. I sell my herbal bath teas. I be doing yoga. And I got OnlyFans.
Man, I talk shit cause I can. When the money coming in, I think I got an OnlyFans.
So, who ain't got no business no more? So yeah, y'all, I got my motherfucking business now. I needed that realization, you know, for me to realize, like, damn, is breathing down this nigga neck, you doing too much. It took for him to tell me that to realize that I needed my own business and how serious it was. And imagine if he didn't tell me that. Like, what if I would have stayed doing that, like, with different relationship. Like, maybe that was just the wake-up call that I needed to wake my ass up and get my own damn business. And I love it. I love having my own business now. I love all the stuff that I'm doing. I'm very, very happy. I'm very feeling good because I'm walking in my purpose. It fulfills me, you know, doing stuff that I love, talking to y'all. It's amazing, really, because I always wanted to do this, and now I'm finally doing it. So that's great. Selling my herbal bath teas. I've been wanting to do that for so long. It feels good to sell products that really benefit people and are good. And OnlyFans, you know, expressing body positivity and making a coin off of it and doing yoga. I fell in love with yoga and I love yoga. So now I got 4 hobbies. Hey y'all, it's me from the future. So I just had to address that I was not the only person doing wrong in my relationship with my ex. I know I keep saying I did this wrong, but it's just easier to use me because I can accept my wrongs and I know where I went wrong. It's easier for me to explain it because it's coming from my experience. I just had to address that. Keep enjoying the video. Number 3 is doubting your dreams or goals. If your boyfriend or girlfriend is like not believing in the dream, like you tell them an idea that you have, and they're like, well, that's not gonna make enough money, or you sure you wanna do that? It's a lot of people that already do that. You really sure you can do that? Like that doubt, that negativity, like if it's not constructive criticism or really having an in-depth conversation about it and they're trying to understand and get to know where you're coming from and uplifting you, you don't need to be with them. It's going to be harder for you to grow. You definitely can grow and flourish and put out that idea. Whatever the case may be, don't have somebody that doubts you in your corner. That negative self-talk in your head is already enough. You don't need nobody telling you what you can't do. You don't need nobody putting fears in the plans that God gave you. You don't need nobody distracting you or deterring you from what you know in your heart to do. Cut that off. We too old for that, and that's not a healthy relationship. That should be a non-negotiable, boo. Don't have nobody in your corner that is not believing in you, trusting in you, and filling up your spirit. We know when something's not healthy for us or the other person. Sometimes we just choose to stick it out, but get out of these toxic relationships. But you know, sometimes we do need a shitty, fucked up relationship to make us remember who the fuck we are. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes we do need that. And sometimes you don't even gotta let it get that bad. When you start seeing signs and even in yourself, if you start being toxic or doing any of these 3 things, like reevaluate yourself, reevaluate the situation, reevaluate the relationship. Figure out what is the disconnect, what is going on, so you can overall fix the relationship or leave. Because those are only 2 options. You either fix it or you leave. So if you are experiencing any of these toxic signs in a relationship, number 1, address yourself or address your boyfriend or girlfriend. Number 2, see if, you know, it could be fixed and y'all could be good and y'all can move past it. Or number 3, cut it off. Cut it off, leave, and go heal from that. Because it's better to be alone than to be in a toxic relationship. I just hope y'all leave with some wisdom. And I hope y'all really take at least one of these things that I said into consideration and just help make you a better person. Keep your vibration high on this high vibrational day as you should. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Share this to anybody you think is in a relationship that is toxic and may need to hear something like this. Definitely let me know if y'all been in a toxic relationship. If anything I said resonated. If you're getting out of a toxic relationship, you know, anything, like comment. I'm going to comment back. I'm going to keep coming back with more and more content that y'all going to love. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a vibe. And You don't want to miss it. You want to stay tuned in.